Hey, it's James Raby. We have to say something here, but I don't want to say much. Thanks for listening to the Y105 FM Early Morning Show Radio On Demand podcast. Love you. In fact, until noon today, lots of fog, but the visibility doesn't get really bad according to 511 that you can find on the Y105 FM app until you get toward Mankato. Hi, it's James Raby on the Y105 FM Early Morning Show. The smile of the day today is interesting. We have a pretty overloaded public defender system. They've got way too many cases, nowhere near enough funding. And so in Metro UK, they're doing Metro UK, the newspaper is reporting that a London court is testing, do not play, a robot lawyer. Yeah, he's with the defendant, or it's with the defendant rather, and it tells the defendant what to say. It hears everything that's going on in the courtroom apparently, and all the data goes, that's a TV robot, then tells the defendant what to say. Now, is it perfect? I have no idea. They're just testing it. And I think it's a neat idea because attorneys are expensive and the public defender system is super overloaded with people. There's just so many cases. So maybe this is going to be a decent halfway. Who knows? We'll find out. You're listening to Y105 FM's Early Morning Show.
Y105 FM.
Time to hold on to your Christmas tree. The Daily Mail says, why not keep it year-round? Hi, it's James Raby, and it is going to be a foggy day today. Dense fog advisory. There's also a chance of freezing fog, whatever that is. And if you're worried about driving, it doesn't really get bad, according to 511 on the Y105 FM app, until you get toward Mankato. Then it's hard to really see. So here's the deal on the Y105 FM Early Morning Show with me, James Raby. How long do you keep the tree up? Again, Daily Mail says that it's not a bad idea to keep your tree up longer if it keeps you in a good mood. You know, redecorate it with something else. You don't have to take it down right away. Well, is that true or is it not true? John left a message on the Y105 FM app saying, oh, that is not true at all, James.
Oh, man, right after Christmas Day when the presents are done. You know, as we're cleaning up all the wrappings and stuff, I'm already in the mood, so just getting her done, man. Just so I don't have to worry about it later.
Okay.
Keep staring at it. You know, it's like a prolonging the pain of taking your tree down and getting rid of it.
Well, you know, as a guy that is very, 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 very procrastinating, I can understand that entirely. Hey, once you're in the mood to clean up, I can see why you'd keep doing it. But how about you? 507-292-1053, or feel free to leave a message on the Y105 FM app. All you do is hit the microphone.
Y105 FM.
Hey, foggy. There's a dense fog advisory till noon, but it'll go on much past that, and even overnight with some snow. Hi, it's James Raby. You're listening to the Y105 FM Early Morning Show. We're talking about how long to keep the tree up to make yourself feel good. You know, we passed Epiphany, so for a lot of people, that means, okay, the tree goes down now, Christmas season is officially over. But leaving a message on the Y105 FM app, Julie said something I never even thought about.
I bought 2 new trees this year. I have a green one and I have a white one. And the white one will be the one that I probably will decorate differently for, like, you know, Valentine's Day, 4th of July. You don't have to take it down. Just decorate it differently and enjoy it all year. So just whatever makes you happy. If it makes you happy to keep your tree up year-round, then just do it. Who cares?
I never thought about that. First of all, yes, absolutely. Who cares? It's your place. Do what you want. Secondly, yes, you know, a green tree, I'd have a hard time keeping it up year-round because it looks so Christmassy. But a white tree means anything, and you can decorate it with anything. How did I not think of that before this? Well done, Julie. You're listening to Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. Is it going to be tough driving to morning? Driving to morning? What is Des Moines? Who's going to Des Moines? You going to Des Moines? No, I'm going to Des Moines. Des Moines is fine, but how about Des Moines? You're not going there. Will it be tough driving tomorrow morning? It might be. I'll tell you why next on Y105 FM.
At Work Variety sounds like this.
No one can beat me for having had a Christmas tree the longest time. 8 or 9 years. Can you beat that? Then I need to hear from you. Hey, good morning. It's Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. I'm James Raby, and we're talking about how long to keep your Christmas trees up because a recent report said, hey, if you keep it up longer, you're going to feel better. Don't worry what other people think. If the tree makes you happy into the middle of January or whatever, great. And we even had one gal who says, I buy 2 trees. I bought a new green tree and I bought a new white tree, and the white tree's staying up this year so I can redecorate it for every season. I thought, that's brilliant. Well, mine wasn't a fake tree. Mine was a real tree. I got it back when I was married. Had it for easily 8, 9 years. Had nothing to do with anything but me being lazy, right? It went from the living room to the patio. Oh, we'll be able to put it out in the street then. Yeah, great deal. put it out in the patio, stuck it in the snow, and then it made it to the garage because totally missed the Christmas tree pickup time. And it stayed in the garage. It stayed in my garage for almost a decade. Why did my Christmas tree stay in there? Because I'm lazy. I mean, all I had to do was put it in a truck. I don't have a truck, but a buddy would easily have helped me out to the dump, take the tree, throw it in the dump. Done. Absolutely done. Lazy. And I didn't know where the dump was back then. Anyway, it stayed in the garage for a decade. The only reason it left was that it kind of broke down over years, and various roommates were storing stuff in the garage, and they'd see the tree, and they would tidy up the remnants and throw it out into the dumpster, but not the whole tree. They never took that step. I wouldn't have minded if they had, but it wasn't their mess to clean up, and so I never said, "Hey, could you throw that out?" So every different roommate I had got rid of a little bit of it for me, and it wasn't until I decided, I want to redo the place. I was living up on 55th Street, and I had a nice little condo, and I redid it, and I put in new floors and all kinds of stuff. And so I had to get a dumpster, a roll-off, and started throwing things away. Oh, my gosh, was that the best thing ever? And finally, the tree went with it. Finally got rid of the tree. Wah, wah, wah. So 9 years. Can you beat that? Tell me now if you can on the Y105 FM Early Morning Show by giving me a call at 507-292-1053, 507-292-1053. Did you keep a real tree for 9 years or more? Then we are buddies. Coming up next, we're going to kick off the 8 a.m. All Music Hour on Y105 FM.
Y105.
Another criminal intent episode. Hi, it's James Raby. You're listening to the Y105 FM Early Morning Show. Tomorrow morning, another 8 a.m. All Music Hour kicks off right around 7:55. So the Rob Report says the oldest bottle of rum in the world has been auctioned off for $30,000. It was made in Barbados in 1780, and apparently some wine professionals found it in a home in the UK. Doesn't all that sound like someone's going to get murdered over it? And then they'll discover it was actually fake rum, and the whole cover-up had nothing to do with anything else, but then the jealous wife comes in. Ah! It was purchased by a Rochester woman who took a sip and said, "Yep, tastes like a 2004 ladies' night at Aquarius or Torgy's." Bad news. I got good news and bad news here. The bad news, Peeps is going to make a flavor called kettle corn. The good news, you won't be able to buy it in Minnesota, only at Kroger-owned grocery stores. Am I the only one that can't stand kettle corn? I just don't understand the attraction. You give me some great Carol's corn that's the cheese or even the triple mix. I'll take the triple mix anytime, right? But kettle corn? And then a thief recently broke into a Denton, Texas home. They stole a $10,000 Barbie doll, along with 10 other Barbies valued at $1,000. 10 horror masks were also taken. They're investigating, not sure what, blah, 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 blah. I just found out today that Barbie was a feminist icon when she began. Why? The first dream house wasn't a house. There was no kitchen in it. It was a dorm room saying, "Go to college, kids." Just learned that today. And now you know it, too. You're listening to Y105 FM's Early Morning Show.
Y105 FM, Rochester's best.
Here. Hi, it's James Raby. It's Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. Your first chance to win the Barbie Dream House. It's not the Barbie Dream House. The trip to L.A. to see a ton of fantastic singers get awards at an award show we can't name, brought to you by Atlantic Records, is coming up at noon today with Michelle. So, in Georgia, police arrested a DoorDash driver for going 100 miles an hour. The driver led the cops on a chase. Man, he was all over the place. And he finally pulled into a parking lot and he said, "Officers, I was not trying to get away from you. I wasn't trying to avoid you. I was trying to deliver an order." When officers asked why he was going 100 miles per hour, he said, "Because I got to get back to my girlfriend, sir. I got to get back to my girlfriend, sir." That's a rabies shot and also a ray of hope, isn't it? Isn't it, though? It's Y105 FM.
Y105 FM, Rochester's best.
Hey, it's James Raby. Thank you so much for listening to the Y105 FM Early Morning Show Radio On Demand podcast. I hope you'll subscribe and tune in Monday through Friday between 6 and 10 for more fun than you can shake a stick at.